A very good evening to all brothers and sisters in the Dhamma. Today is the 20th of January 2026, Tuesday class. So we'll be sharing our Dhamma class from this book, the wonderful Dhamma Lotus Flower Sutra. We are at page 801 of the hard copy. Then, as usual, we gather and shall have the physical puja. Let us compose our mind, develop the saddha, virya, then mindfully we shall commence the puja chanting. Namo 本师释迦牟尼佛 Namo 本师释迦牟尼佛 Namo 本师释迦牟尼佛 Namo 观世音菩萨 Namo 观世音菩萨 Namo 观世音菩萨 Namo 阿弥陀佛 Namo 阿弥陀佛 Namo 阿弥陀佛 Namo 弥勒佛 Namo 弥勒佛 Namo 弥勒佛 Namo 药师佛 Namo 药师佛 Namo 药师佛 Namo 文殊菩萨 Namo 文殊菩萨 Namo 文殊菩萨 Namo 普贤菩萨 Namo 普贤菩萨 Namo 普贤菩萨 Namo 地藏王菩萨 Namo 地藏王菩萨 Namo 地藏王菩萨 Namo 准提菩萨 Namo 准提菩萨 Namo 准提菩萨 Namo 佛菩萨 Namo 佛菩萨 Namo 佛菩萨 Arahang Sama Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sanghang Namami Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Buddhang Saranang Gacchami Dhammang Saranang Gacchami Sanghang Saranang Gacchami Dutiyampi Buddhang Saranang Gacchami Dutiyampi Dhammang Saranang Gacchami Dutiyampi Sanghang Saranang Gacchami Tatiyampi Buddhang Saranang Gacchami Tatiyampi Dhammang Saranang Gacchami Tatiyampi Sanghang Saranang Gacchami Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami Kamesu Miccācara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami Musawada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami Surameraya Majapamadatana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami Ganna Sarapaditena Dipena Tamadangsina Tiloka Dipang Sambuddhang Pujayami Tamonudang Tanda Sambarayutena Duppena Hang Sukang Hina Pujaye Pujaniyang Tang Puja Bhajana Muttamang Vanna Gandha Gunopetang Etang Kasuma Sandhatin Pujayami Monindasa Siri Pada Sarorohe Pujemi Buddhang Kusumena Nena Punnena Matena Cha Hotu Mokang Pan Mila Yati Yata Idang Me Kayo Tata Yati Vinasa Bawang Adivase Tuno Bante Paniyang Parikapitang Anukampang Upadaya Patigan Hatu Muttamang Adivase Tuno Bante Pali Parikapitang Anukampang Upadaya Patigan Hatu Muttamang Adivase Tuno Bante Bojanang Parikapitang Anukampang Upadaya Patigan Hatu Muttamang. Okay, now we shall chant our puja aspirations based on our understanding of the significance of all these puja offerings. Significance of offering of light. May this offering of light to the Buddha brings forth the causes and conditions to illuminate our mind and help arise the needed clarity and understanding to dispel all darkness or ignorance. Significance of offering of water. May this offering of pure, clear, cool water lead us to the pure, clear Dhamma that cools and doses out the fires of all defilements within our mind. Significance of offering of incense. May our morality, virtue, and understanding shine forth far and wide, just like the fragrance of this incense which we are offering to the Blessed One, who is perfect in wisdom and virtue. Significance of offering of fruits. May this offering of fruits remind us of the Dana Parami of generosity and the fruit of our karma, so that we will diligently on with heedfulness to attain the path and fruition soon as possible. Significance of offering of flowers. May this constant offering of flowers to the Blessed One strengthen our faith and constantly remind us of the impermanence of this body, so that we will diligently and sincerely strive on to cultivate Sila, Samadhi, and Panya, leading to ultimate liberation, the born-free Nibbana. Making of oral aspiration. By the power of these merits, born of these offerings, may our spiritual faculties of Saddha, Virya, Sati, Samadhi, and Panya be further strengthened until they become balas or powers. Sharing and transfer merits to all beings. May these merits be shared and transferred to all beings without exception, especially to those who have the condition and affinity to receive them. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now let us pay respect to Puja. Badang Pujemi. Dhammang Pujayami. Sanghang Pujayami. Okay, so tonight we got a new member, Brother Chan's son, Wai Fun's son, Ming On. I forgot the last name. So we are here to welcome Ming On to join us on a Tuesday night class. So make yourself at home, Ming On. Anything you don't understand, ask your parents. They will know how to explain to you. But it's quite easy. So our session is normally 2 sessions. First session is meditation. Then after meditation, we will continue with our invocation to the Devas to request them to partake in the teaching, the sharing of the teaching. Then after that, we will develop the sharing of the sutta, which is a very important sutta. We call it the wonderful Dhamma Lotus Flower Sutta. Tuesday class is this sutta. Sunday class is another one, Surangama Sutta. Then Thursday class is normally the Heart Sutta, which is the revision of all the important, basic, essential teachings of the Buddha. And that one, I think, new people can learn very fast. The other 2 is more for people who has developed some form of understanding. But no problem, you can just listen and develop the understanding. Okay, so what we will do is, first session, meditation, and afterward, there's a second session, after the Dhamma Sharing, will be the meditation reporting, followed by whatever question that you have regarding the teaching, the meditation, or what we have shared. We can have a good discussion through that Dhamma Sharing. Okay, now as usual, we are off the light, so that all of you can partake in this awareness-based meditation, like the word goes, awareness-based meditation. So this meditation is to develop the inner awareness. To be aware is just an observation with the silent mind. When your mind is completely silent, without thought, that is awareness. When we are aware before we perceive, that is the awareness. So the purpose of this awareness-based meditation is to train our mind not to think, so that we can realize the true mind within our nature. And when you realize that true mind, you can stabilize it. After you have stabilized it, you can use it to meditate. Then you will learn the teaching very fast. Then you will be destined for enlightenment. That's why awareness-based meditation is very important. Some call it sati, mindfulness. The name is not important. So awareness-based is like sati-based. When you are mindful, you are just aware without thought. So to do that, for beginner, maybe you have to only listen attentively and just give it a try. When you understand, then you will be surprised. To meditate is to quiet your mind, so that there is no thought arising. And to do that is very simple actually. In fact, a lot of people don't understand that. That's why they have problems in life, they struggle a lot. But if you know how to develop this type of awareness-based meditation, it's very relaxing. and you feel very good, very peaceful, very calm, very tranquil, and your mind is without thought, without tension, without stress. And the benefits of meditation is a lot. The first benefit is, of course, you can develop the inner peace, inner calmness, and inner awareness, so that your mind is free, without the thought, without the heedless thinking and agitated thought process that can bring about suffering, unhappiness. Especially when living beings go through life, they have to confront a lot of realities which normally they can't understand or they cannot resolve. And by doing that, they will develop a lot of problems. Then not only inner peace, the other benefit of meditation is you can actually develop the tranquility and stillness of mind. Your mind becomes very quiet, very still, very peaceful. So inner peace leading to inner well-being. When you are peaceful, when you don't have problems, nothing to disturb you, you have a lot of joy, which is the inner well-being. Then the inner well-being is very conducive for you to have a clear mind, to study, to actually do what you want in life, even when you are working. So that clarity of mind, without the thinking to distract you and disturb you, can make you very peaceful. So inner peace leading to inner well-being. Then after that, when you train your mind well, you will come to realize beautifully that you have two minds. One is the original true mind, the silent mind without thought. But from there, all thinking, thought process arise from there. And that one is your usual thinking mind, or what the Buddha called the mundane mind, the mano. That one is the thought process. There's a lot of thought activity. It can manifest and condition living being into various mind states. Then sometimes it can condition living beings' fear, worry, anxiety, sorrow and lamentation, anger, hatred, jealousy, violence. All these are the mind states that can arise when you don't have the right understanding. So meditation is to silence our mind, to develop this inner awareness, to observe all this movement. Then we will come to know how and why we stir our mind and develop all this negative emotion like fear, worry, anxiety, sorrow, lamentation, anger, hatred, violence, insecurity, even your phobia, your whatever negativity of mind state, and how they make you miserable, haunt you. Especially fear leading to worry, anxiety, sorrow and lamentation. When you worry, your mind is restless. That's why you need to learn how to meditate, to calm yourself down, to develop the inner peace, inner calmness and inner well-being, so that you can have a beautiful mind that is in a state of relaxed inner awareness, to observe, to see. So to develop this type of meditation is very simple. Right? You only have to listen. You must learn how to relax first. The first support to develop awareness-based meditation is to learn how to relax body and mind. Whatever happens in life, just relax into it. Any thought that arises, aware, relax into it. So relaxation is key. When you can relax body and mind correctly and properly, then your body and mind become like very, very soothingly at ease. You feel very good. There's nothing to disturb you, at ease. But when you have a situation or unfinished thought activity that you have to resolve, like your problems that you encounter in life, if you have not resolved it, then it will continuously arise within your memory to haunt you, because you worry about it, you hold on to it. So to meditate is to relax into whatever negativity of mind state. So body and mind completely relax. Just tell yourself, I'm here to meditate. All this thought that intrude and want me to attend, I will only attend to them after the meditation. These are life activity and problem that you have to resolve. By doing that, it will not disturb you so much. Whereas every time it come and disturb you or haunt you, say, okay, enough. After the meditation, I deal with you. Then it will be gone. Then you continue to relax. When you continue to relax, you feel good. Because your body completely at ease. Your mind also at ease. Nothing to disturb you. Then what you need to do is just maintain the inner awareness. Or stay with the inner peace, inner calmness, the silent mind. Just aware. Whatever arises at the sixth sense door, just aware. Whatever imprints on your hearing, smell, taste, tactile, or even thought process, or whatever images that arise through the seeing, just maintain awareness. Aware, finish, no more thinking. Then the third support is, after you can relax, after you can maintain awareness, you stabilize the awareness. Means continue to silence. Don't need to know, no need to do or think or arise any thought. Just maintain the awareness within, so that you're completely tranquil and still without thought. Initially, for new people, maybe it's not so easy. But after a while, when you are more adept, you find it very easy. You just relax. It's like you go to sleep, but you don't sleep. You maintain the awareness. Then feel. Whatever arises, just feel. Stay with it, be with it. Then whatever movement or activity also, be aware inside. Then you will become more and more sensitive, more and more sensitive. By doing this, your mind will slowly settle down until it returns to its original state before the thinking arises, before the stirring reaction. Then when you can be in this state for a while, you will come to realize that this mind is without thought. This inner peace, inner calmness, inner tranquility and stillness is your pure awareness nature. And that is your true mind, your silent mind, your meditative mind. You're supposed to develop it so that you can use it to meditate and develop the wisdom and the understanding. So this one is very useful. Then for those who have progressed and has the ability to develop the first three support, which is relax, aware, and stabilizing the awareness, then you can move on to the fourth support, which is trust. TRUST. Trust your inner nature to develop the meditative movement, the inner meditative movement. So that one, you just silence your mind completely. Silent. Then after that, stay at the heart area. Of course, maintaining awareness. Then whatever arises, you can detect your heartbeat, stay there. You can detect any vibration or any tactile activity or movement, stay there. Just silent. Maintain awareness, stay there. Then when it moves, let it move. Don't interfere with the thought. Then, not long, you will detect the gateway to your nature. Okay, with that, I'll let you meditate on your own. I will set the alarm for 30 minutes. Then, after that 30 minutes, the alarm will sound. Then, you can slowly, mindfully come out of the meditation. I will assist you by ringing the bell 3 times. Upon hearing the bell, relax, maintain awareness, and slowly, mindfully come out of the meditation. Okay. You can slowly, mindfully come out of the meditation. Just try your very best to maintain whatever inner peace, inner calmness, and inner awareness that you have developed. If you can develop this stability of inner awareness, you will progress very fast and you will develop the understanding of the teaching very easily too. Invocation to the Devas. In this universe in the entirety, let the deities or Devas come here. Let them hear the good teachings of the King of Sages, which gives heaven and release, Nibbana. This is the time to listen to the teaching. This is the time to listen to the teaching. This is the time to listen to the teaching. Samanta Chakawalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Muni Rajasa Sunantu Usaka Mokkadang Dhamma Sharing Ayang Badanta Dhamma Sharing Ayang Badanta Dhamma Sharing Ayang Badanta Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Iti Peso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vidya Charana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manusanang Buddho Bhagavati Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditiko Akaliko Ehipaseko Panayiko Pachyatang Veditabo Vinohiti Supatipanno Bhagavato Sakkasango อุยุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญายาปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆยาดีดังจัตตาริปุริสยุคานิอัตตปุริสปุกาลังสาภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุเนโยหุเนโยตะเกเนโยอัญจลิการเนโยตรังปุญญังเกตังโลกัสสาติสาธุสาธุสาธุ Okay, you can be seated. Then we'll continue from where we stop. We are at page 801. We continue with the commentaries. That is why when it is a person's time to die, no doctor can keep them alive, even though we can do the heart transplant or any other organ transplant nowadays. You can transplant all you want, but in the end, the person is still going to die. Nobody lives forever. If you found a way to keep everyone from dying, then this world would cease to exist. If people were free from death, then the world would end. Why? There would be too many people on this planet. Then why would all these people stay? Where would all these people stay? We could find another habitable planets in outer space, but that is not easy. It seems to me that if no one dies, it would be the same as if everyone dies. So this one is just the analogy given. But the real understanding is, you see, when it comes to living life, there are certain reality that one have to develop as understanding. So according to the Buddha, under the first noble truth, the 8 realities of life and existence, he said, no matter who are you, if you were to live life long enough, you will have to confront all these 8 realities which define all of life. So whatever you do in life, whatever happened to you in life, these 8 realities will manifest, because ours is a conditioned world. Within the conditioned world, these are the conditioned Dhamma. Then he also teaches to contemplate the 5 daily contemplation. The first 3 contemplation is related to our physical body. He said this body of ours is of the nature to grow old, get sick and die. For he has not gone beyond old age, sickness and death. Why? Well, these are realities. Within the conditioned world, this physical body goes the way of nature. It is subject to this reality of growing up, then experiencing aging or decay, then fall sick, be diseased, and even subject to injury, and finally you will die when consciousness separates. So these are reality, and it's not only we in particular subject to all this reality. Each and every living being is not only human being, even the animals are no different. We are subject to all this. That's why whatever that is born is of the nature to grow old, get sick and finally die. That's why there is no such thing as what they call immortality or eternal life within the conditioned world. You can have eternal life for certain entity, but not a conditioned phenomena or entity within the conditioned world. Like our pure awareness nature, that one is never born. That's why it never dies. It never experiences old age, sickness and death. Then there's a lot of human saying, when you grow old, you age. They call it physical age. Then there is a few type of name given, I think, for those who have studied science. You have our normal, what they call the normal aging that we name as our age. Then beyond the physical, there is not really anything that you can describe as aging. But then people tend to use all these different names to describe your age. Then they come out with a saying, is it? Physically, you may have age, like you are an old man or an elderly person, and he's a kid, he is a boy, a youth, or whatever. That one they refer to our, there is a biological word, they call it what? What type of age is it? Our normal age, you call it. There are three words I remember. I forgot already. Anyway, that one refers to the physical. Then the other one is, they often use this saying, you may appear old age, but your spirit, your mind, your nature actually never grow old. That one is forever young. But the conditioned mind can grow old. Because when you think a lot and you entangle yourself with a lot of problems, it's very stressful. But you know how to develop the training of the mind, then you become different. Your mind becomes beautiful. So there's a lot of truth in that. So having a good mind, develop good mind states, will give you the good life. Like those who know the Dhamma, they will always tell you, take care of mind, then mind will take care of you. And when you take care of mind, you train your mind to be heedful, not to be heedless. That's why from there, you will not entangle yourself with all the karmic negativity. So taking care of mind is to take care of our action, speech and thought process, so that we do not create unnecessary karmic negativity. So when you take care of mind, means you take care of your karma. When you take care of your karma, you will have the good life. So basically, the advice of the Buddha comes from understanding the nature's law that governs life and existence. Basically, the law of karma. So this law of karma is a nature's law. The Buddha said, this is the moral causation. When your mental intention create morality, can be positive or negative, then it will create all the entanglement. So, to simplify the understanding, the Buddha always say, Do good begets good, do evil begets evil, or you reap what you sow. So when you understand that this is a nature's law, we have to abide, we cannot go against. If we go against, we will entangle ourselves with the karmic law, then you will have to go through a lot of karmic conditioning, and the consequence of lacking this understanding will manifest. That's why in the teaching, he said, if you don't train your mind to be heedful, you will become heedless. And the heedless are as if dead, because when you are heedless, you simply do things. You don't follow the nature's law, the rules. Then you entangle yourself. Then through all your wrong actions, speech and thought process, you create your own suffering, misery. Then how to become successful, how to develop a good life, how to develop all the wholesomeness in life, leading to all the wonderful existence, depend on your understanding of this law of karma and this teaching, and how things arise and how things manifest. So it's like discovering the secret of life, to live life. When you discover the secret of life, means you discover the truth that governs life and existence. And all this truth, the Buddha called it the Dhamma. Yeah. So the Dhamma is the teaching that the Buddha has realized, and he expounded it to share with all of living beings, especially human beings. So this Dhamma, which is the truth, is the real teaching. When you can understand, penetrate and realize this Dhamma, it's like you have understood the secret of life, the nature's law that governs life and existence. And when you understand the secret of life, you know how to live life. That's why you will not get yourself into trouble, entanglement. Then you will be able to realize the pristine beauty and wonders of life. Then life become different. Life become meaningful, wonderful, and full of meaning. So this part is very useful. Yeah. Then when it talk about this reality of birth and death, what the sutta is telling you is, these are reality, you cannot change. That's why Hsuan put it, go back to the notes. Hsuan put it is this dying or death is a reality. So far, nobody has ever developed immortality. Even within our human rhyme, I think the recorded, maybe the official, unofficial, all of human life have not exceeded 200 years old. But most of them pass away after 80 or 80 something, some even earlier, younger. But those who can live up till 100 is already, like, they have lived very long. But the reality of aging is actually not easy to confront. If you live too long, it's not easy. Because I have come across many Kayamita's parents, and I witnessed a lot of old people. Once they hit above 90, their senses starts to fail. Like our recent case, TK Chan, brother TK. I think the mother lived until very old age, very blessed. They have good parami. But then he told me, he said, well, when I visited him many years ago, he invited me for a talk in Singapore. Then they host the house dana on behalf of the whole family. They bring their parents along. And the parent at that time was very old, already 90 plus. So by now it's almost near to 100 years old, I think. But recently, because of old age, then also meant to be. Death is a reality. So they used to say, life is uncertain, but death is very certain. Sooner or later, each and every one of us must die. That's why my refuge teacher, Master Hsuan, last time they used to ask him, how old you want to live up to? You know what his answer is? He said, 80 years old and now. He said, live too long, no point. Then like the Buddha also, you realize, Sakyamuni Buddha, he also passed away at 80. And Ananda asked him to extend his life. Not to say he can't, he can. But he told Ananda, don't be foolish, he said. This physical body of mine is like a worn-out blockade, waiting to collapse any time. And he has taught the Dhamma for 45 years. It's long enough. If after that you still need him to be around, means something is not right. So all these are the example and the reality that we can actually witness. So as you grow old, your movement, your mobility, your senses, this starts to fail you. You are no longer that young, healthy and all those things. Then you are very prone to actually accident. Not people bang you or cause injury to you. You yourself fall and actually develop a lot of what they call impairment. Then sometimes it can be very tragic. Like recently, I think you witness a lot of old people falling down. In fact, our ex-Prime Minister also, Dr. Mahathir, although 100 years old, he also recently fell and not easy to treat. Supposed to go for operation, I think hip bone or what. But they say they can't. So they resort to physio and all this thing. But some are more fortunate. Like Manyon's father, he fell, had an operation. Song's mother also said they recovered. But these people are not that old, but relatively already quite old, 80 years old. Then for TK Chan's cases, I think not easy to endure. Luckily, she got good parami, he got good children, good support from the family members. They take care of her. She not only deaf, I think hearing impairment. She was also blind. Then not easy. Then cannot really walk for long. Need support and all those things. Then need feeding. Then a lot of them I witness bedridden. Some 80 plus already bedridden. But some more blessed, like Brother Timon's father. I think still 90 plus at that time, still mobile, can move around. Then, of course, need support and all those things, but very blessed. And the senses, I think, are quite okay for Brother Timon's case. But not everybody has such good parami. So, going through all this life experience, we witness that all this reality of going through birth, experiencing aging, disease, injury, suffering, misery, these are reality. And finally, death is a reality too. So when you don't have any understanding of the teaching of life, you will find it very difficult to endure this reality of birth, old age, sickness and death. Because wherever there is birth, old age, sickness and death will follow. And getting old, like I explained, is not easy. Of course, most people are still young. They say, hey, don't talk about this. This one, maybe later. But if you understand it early, you will be more prepared, you will take care. And not only that, like a lot of my classmates, yesterday, was it yesterday? Not yesterday, Monday. Yesterday, Monday. One of my classmates gave a lunch. So we were having a very nice meal. Then we, as usual, talk about life, talk about health, everything. Then out of the 5 of us there, 4 of them gone through various types of cataract operation, LASIK and all those things. Then some got problem, some got no problem. Then one of them going to go through. He was not sure. He asked around, how many of you have done? Almost everybody there put up their hand, except me. Then they asked me, hey, Tio, you okay? I said, so far so good. I don't have all those things. But I have some astigmatism problems since I was Form 5. Until now, still good. My power very low. Maximum 50. Never exceed that. Then the one next to me, my old classmate also, very successful guy, MD of a listed company, retired. He said, my power keep on increasing, even until he was 60 years old. Until the advice given to him is, you can change the lens. I think it's cataract operation. Luckily he can change. But he was lucky, he do monofocal. But his eye is very strange, one long side, one short side. So monofocal, no need to correct now, because one eye correct for the other eye. So when he want to see far, he can use that one. Then when he want to read, he can use the other one. But it's not easy. And apart from eyesight problem, I think a lot of people cannot confront disease. A lot of them actually subject to cancer. A lot of my classmates die of cancer. And most of them are, I believe, stress related. Then one of them told me, he said, Ken Kun, do you know? He said he got a friend in the office, got one lady, very pleasant lady, lovable and very hardworking, diligent. He said 39 years old. Suddenly, do blood test, discover cancer of the tongue. Have you heard before? This is the first time I heard. Cancer of the tongue. And that one problem, you operate a color, your speech got problem, you cannot really have proper speech. So she was so worried. Then there's another classmate, he said, he got a colleague who was reporting to him in the early day when he was working, 3 years younger. He said, he's a good guy, he said. In Mandarin, you're called Hao Hao Sensen. Never smoke, never drink, never do all the unhealthy thing. And yet he developed lung cancer. And then the other say, my father chain smoker, no lung cancer. Another one also, the father one day 5-pack one or the 20 stick one. Also nothing. He said he died of natural death. not lung cancer. Then I remember my father, also chain smoker, smoked until when he gave up, he smoked cigar. He also don't have lung cancer, but he has type 2 diabetic. Then when he was young, he don't know what that thing is. He didn't take care, but he still lived until 80 years old, which is very good. Then what happened to him was, when he was around 80 years old, I think he felt not right. Then he admitted. Then for about 1 or 2 weeks in the hospital, then the doctor told us, he said his organ all starts to fail already. He said there's nothing much we can do. But good for him, because after that he told me, he said, I just want to discharge. He said he don't want to stay in the hospital anymore. He said all the specialists that come, the heart specialists, see him, also give him medication. And most of them give antibiotic. No? The diabetic one, for the gangrene or whatever, also give antibiotic. Then there were other specialists that every day almost taking medicine only with the antibiotic. So he said, he don't want to stay here. And I said, okay, I will talk to my other brothers and sisters. Then we will discharge you. Then we asked him, what do you want to do? You know what he told us? No? First thing, we were all surprised but very happy. He said, I want to go and eat asam laksa. You know, Kedah people are asam. So we took him. And this is life, you understand? No? And he feels so good after that, like relief, no need to take all the medication. No? Then I drive him back with my sister, who is a nurse. Then when we reach Halasta, he feel happy, joyful, good, but sick. He feel he want to be at home with all the children and all this thing. Then later on, I remember he used to tell me when I was in Form 4, Form 5 that time, where he had an operation ulcer when he was 30 or 40 years old. That was life and death. No? And he liked that hospital in Penang, no? Adventist Hospital, because that one saved his life. So I told my brother, I said, you talk to him. If he want, admit him there. Oh, when he was reminded about that hospital, I said, yeah. He said, I want to go there. He wanted to do donation also, because he felt he wanted to do it on many occasions, but he don't have the condition to go and do it. So when we admit him, he was very happy. He was very happy. Then when he was there, he told my brother, he said, we must buy one of these beds, can the inclination or can move on, mechanical. Then my brother called me. I said, buy for him. But then the report came out the next day, the blood test, same conclusion as the hospital in KL that we sent him. Then they say, nothing much we can do. Most of his organ is failing very fast. Then he said, be prepared. Then the next day, I think, at night, second day, he passed away. And before he passed away, he knew. My brother's elder son was there. He quickly called him and tell him, call your father and all the brothers and sisters all to come. Because he know already. Then when that phone call came, they all went. Then I also prepared to buy flight ticket to go back. That's how he passed away. So these are the realities of life and existence. And when you confront them, then you will know what this thing is. But before that, if you have the Dhamma, you have lived life for quite a period, especially most of us. I think the youngest one is 40 plus. Sorry, Ming On is much younger, 20 plus. Most of them, apart from my daughter, I think all above 50, 60, then 70. But there are some Kayamita 80 plus, coming to 90. They have gone through, and they have shared a lot of this thing with me. And I also have the understanding to advise them that these are reality. Like I always say, when you go through all this reality, don't complain, don't become miserable. We have no point at the start. These are reality. Let's say diagnosis of some, maybe the blood test diagnosis come out, something happened. Accept it, because you have two choices. Either you accept the reality, then contemplate, reflect with a calm mind, instead of developing the second option, which most people don't have the Dhamma choose. You worry about it, then you complain and you become miserable over it. Then, like the Buddha said, when the body is sick, don't allow your mind also to be sick. Then why do you create all this additional mental suffering, like fear, worry, anxiety, sorrow, lamentation? No point. And none of this mind state can help you. So you might as well accept the reality, where this are reality, happen already. Then tell yourself with a calm, clear mind, without fear, nothing, confront it. We are not only you. Everybody who go through life need to confront them. But you have the Dhamma, you will know how to take care. You will not heedlessly, like deludedly, allow your health to deteriorate that way, unless it's karmic, DNA, coding, all the things. But that one also, if you understand the teaching, you can do something about it. But to have a good mind state is very important. That's why those who study science, they also know the water sample that they go and do in the research lab. If they take various water samples from the temple, from the mountain, from the city, polluted area, all those things, then they test the crystal under the microscope. They realize those at the temple or the church or the spiritual activity places and the mountains where the nature is very beautiful, the crystal are very beautiful. Whereas the one, polluted one, all those things, and some they subject the water sample to a lot of noise pollution, to a lot of negative vibration and all those things, fear, worry. And this type of crystal become abnormal, like they call it mutated. It's not the nice crystal. Then, as we know, as a science student, 80% of our physical body is liquid, especially our blood, our urine, all the things. So 80% of it is liquid, and you think all the negative thought, the anger, the hatred, the jealousy, I tell you, you should succumb to disease, especially cancer. Those who have stress, I realize, stress is the highest cause of cancer, actually. Those who worry a lot, have a lot of fear. Because fear, worry, anxiety is very strong negative energy. So you can meditate to calm your mind down. Then you develop loving kindness. Even radiate love to yourself. May I, this body and mind of mine, be well and happy. You feel the well-being and happiness. Your internal physical body, the cells, everything will recuperate. Because these are positive, loving kindness energy, metta energy, well-being energy, as compared to the negative vibration of fear, worry, anxiety, restlessness of mind, insecurity and all that. These are very negative energy field, which are very detrimental to our health. So knowing all this, we must establish the right understanding to promote the right thought process so that we can have all the good thought, the wholesome thought, the peaceful thought, the joy, the love, and the happiness, even gratitude. Yeah? Like we have gratitude towards our parents, all people who have helped us, all people who have appreciation of what we have done for the world and for them. So all this can help. Then when you are generous, when you have sincerity, honesty, all these virtues can bring about good mind state. Then when you reflect on it, you feel so good that you have lived your life well. You have helped a lot of people. You have become a blessing to all. And these are all Dhamma. And this arises from understanding life, the realities of life and existence, especially the first four: birth, old age, sickness and death. And this reality, there are a lot of things you can learn, that you can develop understanding and prepare you for life so that you don't have to allow yourself to be entangled by all this. Okay, we move on. Fire such as this, they term it as fire, where it can torment you, burn you, and make you miserable. Namely, the suffering of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Then, the fifth reality is separation from those whom you love. Then, being around with people whom you don't like. Then, not getting what one wants. And the fluctuation of the five skandha. Then, the other one is being separated from those whom one love. It's not only from your loved one, from your prized possession, things that you hold on to dearly. Then, according to Master Shanwa, this eight reality, they reach without cease, means unending. The more they burn, the bigger the fire becomes, and the higher the flame rises. The karma of living being increases day by day, and so the fires of the three rhymes burn higher and higher day by day. They never stop burning. Then the principle I have just spoken are true. Think about it, they say. Which people will never die? Actually, every living being, they will have to die. Okay, another 4 minutes. Okay, we move it up. Okay, verse correlating specific analogy. Verse correlating the seeing of the fire. Verse correlating the elder choosing the card over the table. Verse correlating the impartial giving of great cards. Verse correlating the elders not being guilty of lying. Okay, the sutta part. The Tathagata has already left the burning house of the three rhymes. Means he has developed the enlightenment, liberation from birth and death, and he is no longer subject to the three rhymes, which was described as the burning house. Because if you understand life and existence, the first noble truth reality, all this reality can lead to suffering when you don't have the understanding. That's why living beings suffer a lot. That's why they say it's like a burning house, full of suffering. So the first noble truth actually is not about life is suffering. It's about the prevalence of suffering within life, within existence. Suffering is everywhere in the midst of life and existence. If you don't have the Dhamma understanding, the wisdom, you cannot confront them. You will be entangled and you will become afflicted, miserable. Then the sutta continue, in serene solitude, you see, when you meditate with the silent mind, is serene solitude. Because that tranquility of mind, the stillness of mind, is solitude. No thought, nothing. Alone. That is tranquil, serene, peaceful. The Buddha said, in serene solitude I dwell, at ease in the forest and in the field. Now the three rhymes belong entirely to me, means like he is the master with the understanding. He knows how to actually help living beings develop the understanding to liberate the mind to free. And all of living beings therein are my children. See, he treats them as their children. But now this place is filled with calamity, and I am the only one able to rescue them. So this sutta is actually trying to explain to you about the unique quality of a Sammasambuddha. Because unless you have that Sammasambuddha's understanding, it's not easy for you to take them across, teach them, and liberate them. That's why, because he is a Sammasambuddha, he can actually help and do a lot of things. Okay, we stop here. 9:44 already. Okay, I will mark this page. Now we come to the second session. Second session, actually, Alicia volunteered to continue her sharing. But before that, maybe I will let Brother Chan, Wai Fun, and Ming On to share a little bit with us on the China trip that they went, the 6 patriarchs pilgrimage path. Yeah, Chan. Yeah.
Good evening, Brother, Mr. Steele, and all Kayamitas. But regarding this trip, actually we went to Guangzhou, Hong Kong. We're quite familiar with the place. We went there a few times already. Hong Kong also we went 7 times already.
Wow!
So we like the food there, and they all speak Cantonese also. That's why we feel very at home. Even though it's China. No need to speak Mandarin.
Yeah, but Hong Kong is a very nice city. I also been there many times, but not as many as Brother Chan. I think 3-4 times got. In the early years, I used to go there with my family, my wife, and my children. Then we went over to, was it Shenzhen, where we got the window of the world.
Yes.
I remember I went there. Wow, my son liked that miniature there. He took a lot of those photos. You continue.
But by that time we haven't know about this 6 Patrick Huinan before. We only knew about him last year. So this time we thought, since we're going for holiday, might as well go there, visit his temple. And also before this also we didn't know he has 3 temples. We thought got 1 only.
Oh, then got 3.
Later only we find out got 3. So we decided to visit all of them.
Very good, sadhu.
Then on the first 2 days we went to this Nanhua temple.
Nanhua temple where he ordained. Nanhua Si.
Because the hotel usually have to check in 2 o'clock, and all the temples close at 5. So we don't have much time on the first day. We spend most time traveling, waiting for trains and planes. So the first day when we went there, actually the place is very nice. I feel very comfortable there. Actually before that I already prepare myself, like Brother Teo advised what to do. But on the first day when I reached there, when I kneel down at this Maitreya Buddha, I totally forget everything.
That is the best. completely the mind like blank.
I cannot even remember his name.
Sadhu, very good. But that is the deep state of consciousness when you are with the true mind, completely silent, because something must have manifested. Then your affinity and other things. That's why different people, they have this affinity, different great beings. Yours is Maitreya Buddha. And Maitreya Buddha is a very beautiful being. So you can have this type of affinity, very good. No wonder you can develop this type of teaching, understanding and all those things. You continue.
By that time I didn't see this as affinity.
You will know now, later you will know, because your mind cannot become like that one unless you have affinity with that great being. It's just like Elisha, when he knelt in front of the Tijang Wang Puja, he didn't even know there was a Tijang Wang Puja. Then the chanting just come. Everything just happened.
But that time I just feel very... I just don't know why I cannot remember his name also.
Yeah.
So I find...
You went through those states.
Other than that, then we visited the whole temple. Then only I found out this Master Hsu Yun.
Hsu Lao和尚. Yes. Yeah.
Earlier also I don't know also.
Oh, okay. That teacher, Hsu Lao和尚, he lived until 120 years old, and he's a very famous monk because he restored a lot of Mahayana temple. During those years that he was going through what they call the monk's life, he actually worked very hard. He restored a lot of temple. And he got a great history though. You must read his biography. He very strange, when he was young, he is from a very wealthy family. And they want to, I don't know what happened, he got these two beautiful wives that actually wanted to marry him. Don't know due to arrangement or what. But he wanted to become a monk. But the two wives supported him. And somehow, wait for the appropriate time when the father passed away and he decided to go for. Then it seems he really did it. And the two wives, I think, they also follow him, respect, and try to be around to serve him and other things. But his story is wonderful. And he lived until 120 years. He is the master of a lot of great teachers. Hsuan also under him. And a lot of those famous Zen master or teachers, they are all under him. And he is the one that started a lot of the transmission and teaching. But he's very good. Yeah.
After I came back, only I Google and read more about him. Before that, I also don't know anything about him. Then on the second day, we found out we can participate on the night chant, the evening chanting. And the temple also, they provide dinner.
Very good.
So we joined after the chanting for an hour. Then we joined the dinner.
Sadhu.
Then after that we went to Guangzhou. Went to this Guangxiao temple, where this sixth patriarch he ordained there. Yeah. And then the third temple is this Guo'en temple.
Guo'en temple.
Initially, I also want to cancel this trip there because cannot find transport.
To go there.
Then only last minute found out the high-speed train station just started there.
No wonder.
Within last month only. So then only we can go there. If not, I also travel from
Guo'en is I think his birthplace.
Yes, his birthplace.
And the temple very good. That one, the monk, I told you our trip there, the monk personally came out and explained to us, and he find us so interesting, he seems to understand a lot. And he continued to actually take us around and finally brought us into the place where the relics and everything are there. Actually, it's meant for the monks, but he invited us in. He said, I will bring you all and you all go around the relics. I think we went around 3 rounds, I remember. Then he explained, he was full of joy. Then he took us to the garden at the back there, where there is a pond and one of the tree, I think. And he explained to us that a lot of significance, that place, his birthplace. That's why that area, the energy very strong also. Yeah, you continue. Yeah.
Yeah, the Gozi. I think the temple is quite small only.
Yeah, quite small. But when you enter, it's very beautiful. Especially the entrance there. I think got this, like the Tibetan one, a bell and all those things. Then they got the disciple. I remember 6 patriarchs. That few disciples. One of them is the youngest, but wise, very wise. I forgot his name already.
I think the Fa Hai.
Fa Hai, I think so. Fa Hai.
Actually, it's different from seeing the photo on internet.
Yeah.
Than going
very
there.
Different. Here you see the real thing there.
Yeah. So I feel very blessed to be able to go there.
Yeah.
And can bring my family. It's a very good experience.
Yeah. And you establish a lot of affinity without knowing it with the Triple Gem, with 6 patriarchs, nature, and also whatever great beings that are around there.
Well, I think that's all for my sharing.
Very good. Okay. Sadhu, let us rejoice. Sadhu. Very good. Now, Alicia. Wai Fun. Sorry.
Okay, good evening, Brother Teo, Mrs. Teo, and all Kayamitas. Actually, Brother Teo, this trip is very good.
Sadhu.
Our family, with all of us, feel very relaxed.
Sadhu.
Really relaxed. Because we didn't plan very packed. We allocate a lot of time, especially in the temple.
Very good.
Then we normally, after our brunch, then only we enter the temples and we will stay until the closing time. And apparently, one or 2 hours before the closing time, most of the visitors left. So just that we walk around the temple, merely just a few of us. So
that is the most beautiful time.
That is the most beautiful time where we actually, I think 3 of us, we walk around silently with silent
Correct,
mind.
Sadhu. And you all have the mindfulness with you.
Yes.
That helps a lot. Then you can feel the nature's energy there, the great being's energy there. Then not only that, you can even draw, without you knowing it, inside already draw and activated. And you feel very different. And that tranquil, silent stillness is what you need to develop the affinity with. When you can perceive that, that means your insight actually can start to develop the sensitivity to actually receive all this. When you can have this ability to detect this type of situation when you visit this type of way, place or temple, that is the very good sign of progress and understanding. Then you all have the faith and you all did some homework and you have the what they call condition to be there because you all wanted to be there. And it all comes from your past affinity. Otherwise, you won't go this trip and purposely make this trip. You won't. Normal people will not do that. The example that I can give you is, like last time, 1990 or 1990, I think. My first teacher, Rama Achayantra. I never traveled to this overseas Western country before, and last time. That trip to Australia was my first trip. I brought my whole family there. With another Dhamma friend, the whole family also. Then when we were there, I went there for 10 days. Almost all our 10 days were to visit Achayantra at the temple. Somebody offered a piece of land to him, about 100 acres, I think. It's in the outskirts of Sydney. Velvet Farm, I remember, very, very remote area of farm. And we traveled. Then when we were there, that time, I think October time or what, near to Katina, very cold. At night, -6 degrees. And that time, don't have heat tech, nothing. We also didn't know. So we don't have enough warm clothing. But lucky, we went to Salvation Army, the Christian. Wow, the goods there, I think people donate one. They sell this warm clothing, very cheap. Like the fur, very nice fur, can keep us warm really. I think about 10 Aussie only. Then the whole of the time was spent at the temple. We actually went through the whole thing every day. Then Katina. Then after that we left. Only on the last day when we left, we spent a night at one of the devotees' house. I think Winnie. He volunteered to house all of us. I think 8 of us. He said, no, my house not big, it's a condo, but can come. So we went. Then only the next morning, I remember, we went and looked at Sydney, the Sydney area. Apart from that, we didn't really tour or like spend holiday and all the same. So when I came back, my office people asked me, hey, Mr. Teo, Australia how? Nice or not? I say, I don't know. If I tell you, you will think I'm mad or crazy. He said, why? I say, I went there. The moment I landed, somebody, driver already ready to fetch us, drive almost 500 kilometers to Velvet Farm. It was a very cold area, it's farmland. And I stayed there 8 days, 9 days. Then last day only I go back. Then after that I look at Sydney, the harbour area. Then after that we fly back. Huh? He said, you go there for what? They cannot understand. They say all this is meant to be. And that was my first overseas trip to, far away area, where the flight is 8 hours. And this type of thing, spiritual people will do one. Other people cannot do one. That's why I understand. Very good. Wai Fun, continue. Yeah.
Actually, for every temple visit, we carry a long Brother Teo's book.
Very good. The
chanting book, the Hui Neng's book, and also the yellow card.
Oh, very good. So you make the Bodhisattva vow there. Oh, very good.
For the 3 temples, I renew
very
the
good.
Bodhisattva.
They renew the Bodhisattva vow there. Very, very good. Sadhu.
And then whenever we have time and conditions, we see not many people, we will meditate.
Yeah, sadhu. You should find a conducive place, then just sit down silent. The energy will come, the vibration, very serene, and it will make your mind very still, very quiet. You just have to relax, maintain awareness. Don't try to know. Then forming on, if he not used to sitting in the leg pain, don't worry, no need to cross your leg. You just relax, like lean against a wall or lie down somewhere where you can lie down, just silent. Then you can feel your heartbeat, everything. Then just allow all this vibration to settle down. Then for the first time you will have an experience which is very wonderful. Your mind completely without thought, very quiet, very still. That is the moment that can help you when you come out to work, your career, when you go through life, all the ups and downs. Then you remember, whenever you need to rest, you relax, you go into the meditative state, all problem gone. Then your mind like recharge very fast. You recuperate very fast. Means you know how to develop the inner peace, the inner calmness, and experience the silent mind, which is your true mind. That one very important. Like just now I explained, the inner peace, the inner well-being, you can develop them. Then learn metta, radiate loving kindness, starting with yourself, then radiate all out. That will help a lot. Yeah, Wai Fun. Sadhu.
So I think my son also, he can silence his mind, I know.
Wow, very good.
Even though we sit, sometimes Chan will sit under the tree or beside the pagoda to meditate, and I will go into the shrine hall to do some chanting. I can see him walk around silently. So actually before we enter the temple, we already say we have to visit with silent mind, don't want much chattering.
Sadhu, very good.
So just that we do whatever we want to do. If you want to meditate, you just sit down and meditate.
For me, no wonder you say you all feel so relaxed.
Yes.
Very, very
so
good. Because when you understand that, when you develop mindfulness, you are very different. That's why with mindfulness, with heedfulness, you can develop the mind that has the potential to gain enlightenment. That's why the saying goes, the Buddha's Dhammapada verse 21. Heedfulness is the path to the deathless. The heedful never die. And because you have heedfulness, you have the silent mind, you are destined for enlightenment. All this, they will fall into place. Very good, Sadhu.
Then in Nanhua Temple, we have the condition to participate in the evening chanting. So for us, the chanting start at 4, we enter 15 minutes before. So for me, I'm standing at the female side.
The female side, Yes. They will have 2 sections.
So the chanting is held in the shrine, the main shrine hall with Shakyamuni Buddha, and left and right is Mahakashyapa and Ananda.
Yes.
Before the chanting start, I was standing at my position in the left side of the hall. I look at the Mahakashyapa Rupam directly in front of me. I can see the Mahakashyapa Rupam smiling wider and wider.
Sadhu. Very good.
So suddenly I have this understanding in me that whatever afflictions, ignorance or delusion is because of my lack of understanding in the Dhamma, lack of penetrative understanding, and also got duality in me. So that's why I look at the Mahakashyapa face, which he grinned very wide. He's like teasing me, just that you don't understand. Realize this. So this
that's why for the wise one, their inner nature different. Where they understand. Sometimes they really pity living being, and sometimes they really smile because normal living being don't have the Dhamma. They are like that. But for you, it's different. Not only he smile that way, it's not the only meaning. The only meaning is they rejoice with your coming. Because your time is right, and you have the condition definitely. That's why they will keep on rejoicing and they smile. And you feel it on. It gives you faith. When you have the faith, you progress very fast. Then with the faith, it will drive you to develop the understanding. The virya, sati, samadhi, and panya. Very good.
So after completed the chanting, we participate in the vegetarian meal they provide for devotees. So after that, we move on to Guangxiao Temple the next day. And again, actually for the tree hotel, the tree temple, we stay just next to the temple.
Wow,
it's just like 5 minutes away.
Yeah,
we can just walk
wow, means you all booked the right location. Very good.
So at the Guangxiao Temple also very beautiful. Very beautiful. For me, I also can silence my mind.
Wow, very good.
And there was one time Chan was sitting meditating. As I said earlier, we actually visited the whole afternoon. Towards the end of the closing time, where not many people. That's where we can actually relax. So relax.
Silent. Deep into it. Very good.
Then when I think Chan likes to meditate, like he will meditate. Whenever got time, he will meditate. For me, I will go to the shrine hall and do chanting. Again, I went to this main shrine hall. Then I chant the Itipiso and Dhamma a few times. Then also I do my bowing, I renew my bodhisattva vow. Then suddenly when I look at the Buddha Rupam, very bright, very bright, with cheeks also smiling.
Smiling and radiant.
Then I slowly look at the Rupam of the Shakyamuni Buddha. I can see the hair is not black. The hair is bluish green, like turquoise, like that. And then with lights coming out. Very, very special. First time I can see that if normally when I walk past, I will see that the face is just gloomy.
Correct. Well, when you have this mind that is silent, mindful and aware, your awareness develop the sensitivity and ability to witness all this. And sometimes it's the nature's manifestation from that great being's nature, for you to have this ability to see all this, so that you can have the faith. And at the same time, when you are there, because you know how to silence your mind and make use of the condition, when the visitors are mostly gone, left with only you all, then that tranquil setting is very conducive, and that is the best time. And for you to realize that is very beautiful. That's why cultivation, pilgrimage trip, spiritual trip, is about understanding. When you understand, you benefit. But different people develop their affinity differently. And for your case, is one of the good way to actually develop that, especially since you are new. Then for Chan, they like to meditate, also good. Well, when I was actually in the younger day, I was in the uni actually. I also like they go picnic or whatever, or visit temple or whatever. I was sit alone and silent. That's why they give me the nickname Hsuan in Hokkien. They call me monk. Last time, third year, final year, I was staying in a SS2 house where a group of ladies, they also study. Some are working. They manage the household actually. Then we all, I think, got 7 or 8 of us, final year student, third year student. I'm the only one they call monk. That's why they can see, because I always silent, isolate myself. And I like to be in the state of silence, because I feel good, peaceful, calm. Then I go into anapanasati very fast at that time. Then I like music. I like to listen to good music, vibration and all those. Then I also good at playing the flute, harmonica, flute. I in the early day I can play them quite well. So these are the way different cultivators, when they come, they have their own unique way of developing all this. So both you and Chan, you all did very well. human nature rejoices. Even Ming On also must have done well, because she seems to, at this age, have the ability to follow her. It's a very rare thing now. Most people at his age, I tell you, you ask them to follow you on this, you say, forget about it. You know my son, first trip, you ask my daughter and my wife, we went to Shanghai. I took him to Shanghai, Jiangnan. It's not even a spiritual trip. He looked at that place so ulu. He complained like mad. He heard me say, go Shanghai. Oh, Shanghai he won. The flight landed in Shanghai. The Taoyu come pick us on the bus. Took us to the outskirts. Then he wake up middle of the night. He complained like that. He said, you have to go back. So at that age, very rare. But for my son, I cannot blame him because that time I think Form 2 or Form 3. Not like Ming On final year already. Second year. So at least you are older. But at this age, very rare. Very good. Rejoice. Sadhu. Okay, continue.
Then the most beautiful one for my experience is in Xinxingnan, nearby the Guo'en temple.
Correct.
So this one, our hotel is also next to the temple. They even have a shortcut to the main entrance. It's so near. So the moment we checked in the hotel, there was about 12 noon already. Then we walked out to have our lunch first before we enter the temple. But somehow when we reached there, Brother Teo, very easy to silence the mind. Even when we have lunch also, we don't really chat among us, just that we are experiencing the silent mind in eating.
Yes, the vibration.
Yes.
It helps you. Very good.
Then we visit Guo'en temple, and again we will visit until the closing time.
Closing time.
So in Guo'en temple, we pay respect to Master Hui Neng at Hui Neng Hall. So when I enter the Hui Neng Hall, I feel my heart beat very strong.
Sadhu, very good.
So again, I take this opportunity to renew my Bodhisattva vow.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
It's very beautiful.
Sadhu. There was one place I remember you had to walk down a lot of steps on. Have to go down. I remember.
So whenever we have free time also, we will sit around at the garden. This temple is very unique, and I can say it's very cozy.
Very cozy.
In the sense that the hall is, the shrine hall is here, or the Great Beings Hall. Next to it, there's a small garden where we can actually sit down, relax, meditate. We even have time to read books, Brother. We read your book.
Oh, very good. Sadhu. Then that thing going on, because that tranquil setting will set the condition for you to actually have the mindset to really mindfully read and develop the faith, the joy, the understanding. That's why when it happened, it really happened. And this is something that will help you to develop the affinity and the condition to receive further progress and truth. And all this happen not by chance, meant to be. That's why all this, you reflect on it and you understand. Actually, money cannot buy. You can go and travel, enjoy your life or what, but compared to this type of spiritual trip and experience, actually money cannot buy. Not everybody can develop this type of understanding, affinity and condition to have this type of exposure. Because most people actually, to me, they don't have this understanding. They actually wasted their life. They may have traveled the world, do a lot of things, like a lot of excitement. But Dhamma-wise, spiritual understanding, they are like hardly in contact. Or we use the word barren, land that is barren, means not fertile, don't have anything on, like spiritually is barren. So all this will give rise to all the understanding. So while you have the condition to have a good human birth, you come into contact with the Dhamma. It's just like the Mayana say, 人生难得今已得，佛法难闻今已闻。 Then you make full use of the condition to develop this. But this one money cannot buy, and it will serve you very long, serve you very well, life after life. And this is what the Buddha meant when that King Bimbisara, or the son, I think, Asajasattu, or I forgot his name, he asked the Buddha, he said, what is it in this world that if he do, will serve him very well this life and life to come? The Buddha said, mindfulness, sati, heedfulness. That's why this is spiritual understanding. When you have mindfulness, heedfulness, when you have the faith and the understanding, then you know how to make full use of it to develop all this understanding and affinity. And this is what Dhamma is. And it will serve you well this life and all your future life. That's why this money cannot buy. You can be very wealthy, but you don't have affinity with the Triple Gem, you don't go this way, you can never have condition to actually benefit from it. Very good. Sadhu.
So because I think we didn't put in a lot of scenic spot or itinerary.
No need.
So we have a lot of time. We even have time to meditate because the hotel we stay in, the top floor got a meditation hall. Where even went up there and there's a master Hui Neng hall. So in the hotel top floor. So Chan and I we also went up and meditate there because we have so much time.
Very good. Wow, that's very good. Sadhu.
So the trip actually very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Meant to be.
Even back at home also, I can't silence my mind like.
Sadhu. That's why when you visit all these way place, where the tranquil setting, the energy, the nature's condition, when everything falls into place, you feel it become very different. It's just like all our spiritual trip. A lot of places you can detect it very, very different. In fact, I remember Fan Jing San also same, the hotel we stay at the foothill one. Oh, that one is like the heavenly rhyme of Kuan Yin. When we were there, it was like full of mist. The energy was very strong. Then I sensed something nearby. Then we decided to walk there. There's a Maitreya Buddha, golden one, up there. Then later we visited the temple nearby. The monk took us there, and that golden Maitreya Rupang not supposed to open for public. He let us go and have a look and visit. They said a lot of these things very strange. And it's like heavenly rhyme. They call it Xian Jing. I think that time I remember a lot of Kamita were there. I think Ingbi was also there. Then many of us. And this type of condition, they only manifest for cultivator all the way. Then that trip, I think Guizhou, we went up to that very high mountain. I think we all managed to go up and come down. There were two temples on both sides of the hill, linked with a bridge. The Fan Jing San is a very good place, very mountainous, but good nature, very beautiful. Sadhu. Anything else?
My son would like to share.
Can. Make full use. Sadhu. Ming On. Sadhu.
Good evening, Mr. Teo, Mrs. Teo, and all Kamitas. So, at China, I would say there's two particular experiences that's very special. One of which is my mother showed me something about a song that she told me that after listening to it, I could feel my heartbeat, which is actually true. I'm not sure what is it. Yeah, it's a mantra.
It's a mantra. Yeah. Wow, very good.
Yeah, although not long, but then yes, you felt it after listening to it for quite some time.
You can feel your heartbeat is very good at your age. Sadhu.
Thank you. And secondly, I'd say the people there, they really respect any temples, because you can tell that despite all 3 temples we visited as renovations, it is still very clean there.
Wow, sadhu. Yeah.
And lastly, it's about there's this experience I felt in the Koan temple. My mom said it was my parents went to the Liu Zu Dian. Yes. We finished the prayers first. I usually sit aside because my parents would recite the Bodhisattva Sutra. So during that time, I didn't leave, not like the other temples, because outside was actually quite hot. So I sat inside the Liu Zu Dian. I recite the Bodhisattva Sutra, and during that time, I suddenly felt like my heart became heavy, and I couldn't breathe, and I feel like I have a loss of blood rushing to me. So that suffocating feeling made me left the
never mind. Don't worry. Next time you remember, relax. When this thing happens, the worst thing is to have fear, worry, because you don't know, fear the unknown. Don't relax. But a lot of people don't understand. When this thing happens, you relax into it. Then the energy will build up. You must relax into it. Because whenever the mind has fear, worry, anxiety, or doubt, uncertainty, these are mental hindrance. Then your mind cannot go in. You just relax. Accept whatever happens. Just relax into it. Then your silent mind will come back. And then you will feel the energy and all those things. Then sometimes it will bring about a condition for your mind state to be suddenly go into a very deep state, which you don't know what it is. But when you come out, you become beautiful. You will understand. Sadhu, very good. Means you have affinity. It's slowly trying to create the condition for it to arise. And later on, if you continue with the faith, sooner or later, when you finish your study, go out into life first, like career or those things, experience it. Then whenever you have a situation or what, silence your mind, remember the meditation and all things, then learn. Then later on, after you already graduate or what, you have time, you join us at the retreat. You will become very different. You will learn very fast. Our retreat is 9 days. So this year one is, don't worry, you don't have to go this year. You go later. It's very relaxed on you, don't worry. This year is April 28 until May 7, I think. Around there. 6. 6. Friday's birthday. Wow, we can have the celebration there. Very good, sadhu. Let us rejoice with the good experience and the good sharing. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Very good. Yeah, you continue for a while. No problem.
For the 3 temples, we also got make donations.
Oh, very good.
And
Sadhu.
also got some kayamitas others to help us to help make donations. So how we did it is we put the money in the ang pao and write down all the names.
Sadhu.
And then we will write in the book and then put in the box. Put the ang pao in the box. And after that, because we have a lot of time, we will recite like may the Kayamitas and their families
sadhu.
noble aspirations in their path of cultivation be fulfilled this lifetime.
Sadhu,
so we will
sadhu.
slowly do it.
Very good.
By one
Very good.
because we have a lot of time.
Thank them. Sadhu, sadhu.
So after doing, I think we feel very rejoiced.
You will feel very good
Yes.
because this is what they call the parami of helping people to do all this wholesomeness. So we call it service to humanity, to community. And I was told by my wife, a lot of Kayamita also like send money to you to help, to ask, request you, Brother Chan and your son, while you're there, to help them do whatever wholesomeness that you all may have the condition to do. That's why my wife also said, he want to send some money to you. I think my wife also did. But last day, I think. So anyway, thank you so much. Rejoice. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It's very wholesome.
Lastly, I would like to thank Brother Teo for your blessings before we started the trip. Thank you very much, Brother Teo.
Sadhu, sadhu. Rejoice. Okay. Now let us compose our mind, develop the Saddha, Virya, then we share merit, transfer merit, then we will chant the closing puja. Akang Satta Cha Bhumata Devanaga Mahindika Punyang Tang Anumoditwa Chirang Rakantu Lokasasana Etawata Chamehi Sampadan Punya Sampadan Sabbe Deva Anumodantu Sabbasampati Siddhya Idang me nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo Idang me nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo Idang me nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo Devo asatakalena sasa sampati hetu cha Fito bhavatu loko cha Raja bhavatu dhammiko Imina punyang kamena Mame bala samagamo Satang samagamo hotu Yawa nivana patiya Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. Okay, very good. You all can now pay respect mindfully to Lord Buddha, Guanyin Bodhisattva, and all the worthy ones. Then we end. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.